So your dad, do you think, Adilove, he's a legend, you know. Do you think that he died feeling like he got the reward for his work?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
He didn't even get close to getting a reward. He died at the age of 56. That's pretty young, and but I think he had to die. You know, maybe for some of us to be doing what we're doing today. For me, I don't. When people die, it's because their time was up, and people will take it up. So one of the reasons why there is continuity, you know, his name is still heard everywhere is because we are doing what we're doing. I think he lived a good life and all of that. So we too will go one day, and if any of our kids decide to pick, if they don't, doesn't matter.
What do you think he would think of all the success you have now?
Well, if truly, like Yoruba says, you know, that they see, of course he'll be over. But I think he seemed to have an idea of what I was going to become. And that's why, you know, during his lifetime, he put me in that line, not as a filmmaker, but to understand the business of film. So I'm always traveling with their films and projector from age 14 and all of that. So I knew how to run cinema and how to do ticketing, publicity, all of that I learned on the job from age 14 till I think when I was 19 or thereabout.
You're one of those that started, you know, understanding how to market and publicize a film. You look at some level, you're just like Otieti Rebi, like you're not even going to do all this wala anymore. Is that something that happened? And then it looked like at some point you became like, so one, you just stopped doing many of those publicity things. Then two, it looks like you said, that some of your films are for intellectual people, and you became stubborn about that. You're just like, look, this is the audience that I want to see this film.
When we were going to do Cap Hub opening, I remember one day, like 2 weeks ago, I was saying to my team, and I said, "Hi, you guys are now so comfortable. You want to do something this week, you are not looking for sponsors." I said, before we would be running up and down looking for, how can you not be looking for sponsors? I said, do you know that everybody will want to be part of these things you're doing and all of that? It's like me talking to myself. But I've also gotten to the point where I figure that I can't do everything all by myself.
Yes.
Again, we're growing, you know, we're aging, and for me, I believe in grooming, you know, the next Tarantino, next Tunde Kilani, next Kunle Afolayan, next, which is why we're starting school. But tomorrow, of course, you'll get details from the announcement. Also, like I said before, I'll be the one looking for money. That's why then it would take me 2 years to make one film. But last year we signed a 3-film deal with Netflix, you know, to do 3 films over 3 years. We've just shot one, and they came back and said, "Oh, there's this film we'd like to release in December, and it's you that we think." And
that's in addition to the 3.
Yes, and that's their first original in Nigeria. The thing with the original is there are 3
types of original,
and people don't know. They'll just say it's Netflix original. Their first original is releasing in December, and we made it, right? And that kind of film, that's why we go on Netflix now. You will see the boy that harnessed the wind. He's always there in your face like it's a new film. It's because it is their original, right? So when you have that level of comfort where you can focus and say, we don't have to run around for funds. Let's start prepping for the film. All right. My father completely discouraged any of us from going into acting.
Right.
You know, filmmaking.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, he said there was no money.
Right. He knew what he was saying.
Just go to school, go and be a lawyer. He said, you want to be running around like I'm running around? And those are things I learned, you know, which was what helped me structure the business side of what I do. Okay, because I don't want to end up like them. You know, so I remember after I passed, then Nollywood came. And then I'll see these films with beautiful stories. Then I'll be comparing them to the films of my dad and Ogunde with the production value,
quality, yes,
and all of that. And I'm like, okay, these films are great, stories are great, but how come the audio is bad? How come, makeup is lousy? How come, what can we do? And then I said, okay, I want to be a filmmaker. I never said I wanted to be an actor.
Right.
And then I went to Chude Jideonwo. He said, okay, don't worry, we have something, we'll call you. And I went to TK and I said, sir,
TK is Tunde Kalani for those who don't know, yeah.
And I said, I want to make film.
Right.
And he said, who are you to want to make film? And he said that your dad was a filmmaker. Doesn't make you one. It's not something you inherit. It's like you wanting to be an engineer. He said, so you have to learn it, and you have to. He said, so go to school, complete your school, and blah blah. And I said, okay. He said, but if we have anything, we'll let you know. And then when they wanted to do Sharo in '98, then he called me to say, well, come and meet Biodun Alija,
Right.
He was the casting director. He said, okay, Biodun, speak to him. Let's see if he can play the role. And I auditioned, and they said, oh, come and play. At that time, I was already working in the bank. All right, and I played the role, and it felt good, and I said, okay, but I still wanted to make film.
Thank you for joining our YouTube channel. I hope you loved that video and you connected with it. Don't forget, please subscribe, please like, please share with your friends and family, please comment. We love to see your comments, and to see the full versions, join our community right now, or past episodes on watch.withchude.com. Let's be human together.